Good Saturday morning, everybody. Meteorologist Johnny Lively here. Hope everybody has had a good weekend so far. And we're going to kick it off with the HB Neal Construction Weekend Forecast, sliding over to the radar, which is sponsored by Dana Simmons Real Estate Team. You can't see anything going on at all. It is awfully quiet here. A couple offshore showers, but that is continuing to move offshore. This is not going to be an issue at all. Outdoor activities today look good, especially today, tomorrow, and majority of this week as well, too. You can see that cold front continues to push into the eastern Gulf, making really a quiet morning for Texas, Louisiana, and pretty much majority of the South. You can see some high clouds starting to get into the San Antonio region, but that's about it. It is awfully quiet across the state of Texas and Louisiana. Not much to talk about. We can't talk about these cooler temperatures. It is into the upper 50s the further north that you go along the I-10 corridor from Houston to Beaumont, Lake Charles, and Lafayette. You can see it's in the upper 60s in Houston, mid 60s over here in Beaumont, and really into the mid to upper 60s in southwest Louisiana. Down towards the coast, it is nice all over there towards High Island at the beach in Bolivar Peninsula at 68 degrees. Galveston, cool as well too at 73 degrees, and even Cameron Parish and parts of Louisiana is into the upper 60s to low 70s. So you really can't get any better weather this morning thanks to our sponsor of Do Good Credit Union. We can show you that. Looking at the upper level flow sponsored by Neutron Electrical Services, we can see that trough continues to bring in the drier air, that flow coming out of the north. That's really going to be kind of sticking around the next couple of days, and we can see that on our atmospheric moisture chart here. We see lots of dry air here in the state of Texas and Louisiana. Look at all that yellow. That is dry air that's coming in. We don't start seeing moisture coming back into our region until we start getting into Friday. So no rain is in the forecast. Probably could say 10% coverage is possible once we get into next weekend starting on Friday. But other than that, we have a pretty dry weather forecast the next 5 days. Here we go with the futurecast for today. We can see some clouds in motion. That's really about it. No rain is in the forecast today at all. Just some clouds pushing in. I think that's a little bit overdone on the cloud cover that we're seeing, but you can see there's no rain at all on the futurecast. High temperatures today will mainly be into the upper 80s. Going down towards the coast, you will be into the mid 80s. Overnight lows slightly warmer, but it's still pretty nice for this time of year. You can get into the upper 50s to low 60s the further north that you go. And along the Interstate 10 corridor, Houston a little bit warmer over there into the upper 60s, but the majority of the I-10 corridor will be down into the low 60s to mid 60s, and then down towards the coast will be into the 70s. And so this is really nice morning that we will see again on Sunday morning. Watching the tropics, this is a powerful Category 4 hurricane called Humberto. This will be making a run for Category 5 in the next 12 to 24 hours. Look at that stadium effect, well-developed eye. And if we look off to the west, you can see potential tropical cyclone number 9, likely going to become tropical storm Imelda later today as it goes and pushes towards the Bahamas. And then we'll show you the track here in a second. But if we put this in motion, you can see Humberto is a very large hurricane, Category 4, 145 mile per hour winds. Now let's look at the latest tracks that we have with both of these storms, sponsored by Modern Concrete and Materials. We put both of them in motion. I hate that those texts are a little bit too close together. I saved it earlier, but I guess it did not save. You can see that later on tonight, getting into Sunday morning, Humberto is expected to become a Category 5 hurricane. Will be our second Category 5 hurricane of the season, and this is actually our third major hurricane of the season. And all three of our major hurricanes, thankfully, have gone out to sea. Humberto is going to do the same thing as well. But notice Tuesday and Wednesday when Humberto starts curving away. This really kind of changes the forecast a lot for Imelda. Imelda will approach the, we'll say, just east of Florida as we get into early Monday morning, and then this will be just east of Georgia as we get into early Tuesday morning, and then we'll start approaching the Carolina coastline late Tuesday into early Wednesday. Does it make landfall in the Carolinas? Well, as Humberto starts curving away, this likely or possibly can allow Imelda to start curving away as well too. And we can actually see that on the rainfall. So you see Humberto starts curving away, it likely allows Imelda to start curving away. So some of the heaviest rainfall will likely be along the Georgia coastline, especially the South Carolina and North Carolina coastline. We will have to continue to keep watching what Imelda does, because if it pushes a little bit more into the Carolinas, 5, 6, 7 inches of rain can be possible. This will bring heavy rainfall and some big-time flooding. But if a lot of this stays offshore and then Imelda curves away with Humberto, the heaviest rain and the biggest impacts will be along the coastline and well offshore. So we will continue to keep watching. I think right now we're seeing that this will approach the Carolinas late Tuesday into Wednesday. East Coast definitely needs to keep watching, but we're hoping that once Humberto starts going out to sea, this will allow Imelda to have a little bit of wiggle room to not make landfall in the Carolinas and then start kind of curving away. We'll continue to keep watching. That's the latest forecast. Right now, it will bring some, locally heavy rainfall to the Carolinas, just hopefully not too much. We definitely don't want a landfall there. Here in Southeast Texas, it is awfully quiet in the rain department. No rain is expected. Possibly once we get into the end of the week on Friday into next weekend, we could see some moisture start coming our way. But right now, temperatures are going to be into the upper 80s the next couple of days, and then a slow, gradual warming trend getting into the low 90s once we get into the middle of the week. But look at the lows in the next couple of days, 63 degrees on Sunday morning as we get into Monday morning as well, too. Over here in Southwest Louisiana, really nice forecast. Look at today on Saturday, nothing at all rain-wise, and it's going to be like that all week long. Can have some small rain chances once we start getting into Thursday and Friday, but other than that, temperatures into the upper 80s to low 90s. Can't get any better. We'll have our 7-day forecasts, latest 7-day forecast posted later on this afternoon into the evening time hours, and then I won't see y'all again until Monday morning. Lucas will have our Sunday evening video on Sunday evening. I'm wearing my Mississippi State gear, graduated Mississippi State in the meteorology program. It's a big game today. They're playing Tennessee. Lucas is at the game, so very jealous. He'll be able to watch that big SEC matchup. Everybody enjoy your weekend. Everybody enjoy your Saturday. Thanks for tuning in to Gulf Coast Weather Solutions. I'll see you again on Monday morning. Thanks again for tuning in.